When you drop your child off at daycare,
you think that everyone's done their job and that, she is deemed safe, reliable.
You trust them in a way you've never had to trust before.
She promised me she would do everything I instructed her.
And if something goes wrong,
they've got him in counseling.
Lives are changed forever.
There are different steps that they're doing. Yes, there was a big change in his attitude.
In July, Rebecca Bird was arrested and charged with child abuse. Deputies said surveillance video at the Largo, Florida daycare where she was working caught her forcefully grabbing a toddler, causing him to hit the ground.
She yanked him by his hair, that she grabbed his arm, threw him on the ground, slapped his bottle out of his hand. There were multiple throughout the day.
The boy's grandmother says the family is devastated.
Now, how does a parent do their due diligence to make sure? Because now my daughter has had to place her child somewhere else. She's been mortified and scared to death.
10 Tampa Bay requested all prior complaints filed on Rebecca Bird with Pinellas County childcare licensing. We received a 108-page file containing at least 50 complaints over 34 years. We showed this information to Amy, who doesn't want to use her last name to protect her grandson's identity.
Left a crying 8-month-old in the playpen in the house while others were outside. Number 3 is confirmed.
Yeah.
That's a child care complaint from 1990.
It's over and over again.
The provider leaves the children unattended and she gets locked out of the home a lot.
That's crazy.
These are just complaints that were filed with the licensing board.
Yeah, these are not the ones that never got filed. People just pulled their kids out.
This is a complaint.
We also showed the complaints to Bianca Raponi.
The first complaint that I found when I looked through 1988.
Raponi's infant daughter Tamara died 9 years ago while in the care of Rebecca Bird.
Did you know that she had this kind of record?
No. I would have never put my baby with her.
An autopsy report found white, milky fluid in Tamara's airways. The official cause of the 4-month-old's death was undetermined. Bird was never charged in connection with Tamara's death.
This was in May of 1998. Caregiver bragging about using child care money to finance her pot smoking habit. 1989. Here's the description. Yelling at children in care, no heat in home, caregiver gets angry with, it's redacted, and uses abusive language. October of 2020. I asked what happened. She stated, Rebecca hit my hand.
And this woman was allowed to watch children. I want to know how. That's what I want to know.
Complaints dating back to 1988 on file with Pinellas Child Care Licensing. Some confirmed, some unfounded. All cases closed.
How is it possible that someone with all of these allegations of child abuse and neglect is able to be around children?
I asked that very question to Pinellas Child Care Licensing. A spokesperson said hiring decisions are made by employers in the industry. The state does the background check. An employer hiring a child care worker would need to determine if they want to hire someone with any non-criminal activity information they have, past employment referrals, etc.
So the state says it's okay for her to work. And even with this, and they tell the facility she's fine to work. The facility lives off of what the state says and doesn't do their own due diligence.
On the Child Care Licensing website, it says our mission is to protect and promote the health, safety, and mental development of children cared for in children's centers and family child care homes in Pinellas County.
What if the daycare your grandson was at didn't have surveillance video? What do you think would happen?
I think all of this would happen. It would be alleged and unfounded, and it'd be the 109th page. And she'd be working somewhere else.
As for Bianca Raponi, she lives with the what if every single day.
They failed my daughter for sure. They failed my daughter. My daughter would still be alive if they would have done their job, if they would have corrected this, and if they would have stopped a person that should have never been around children, period.
Liz Crawford, 10 Tampa Bay.